Welcome back to BBC World Coins, where we uncover the secrets of rare coins that could make you a fortune. Today, we are diving deep into a coin that has shocked the numismatic world, the 1963 D. Lincoln penny. This coin, originally worth just 1 cent, has skyrocketed in value, reaching an astonishing $1.9 million in the rare coin market. Could you be holding this rare gem without even realizing it? Stick around as we reveal its history, unique features, and how you can determine if you have a valuable penny in your collection. The history of the 1963 D. Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the coin has undergone several modifications throughout the years. The 1963 D. Lincoln penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark below the date on the coin. This year was particularly significant because it marked the final full year of copper-based pennies before the composition changes that took place later in the decade. What makes this coin so valuable, you may be wondering? Why is a 1963 D. Lincoln penny worth so much money? The answer lies in its rarity, minting errors, and overall demand among collectors. While millions of these coins were minted, only a few have surfaced with rare errors or exceptional mint state conditions that make them worth a fortune. Some of the factors that can make this coin extremely valuable include high-grade condition, mint state coins. Coins that have never been circulated and retain their original luster can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars. If you find a 1963 D penny in mint state 67 or higher, it could be a jackpot. Rare minting errors. Some 1963 D pennies have known errors that make them highly sought after. One of the most famous errors includes the double die obverse, where elements of the coin appear double due to a misalignment during the minting process. Another sought-after error is the repunched mint mark, where the D appears to have been stamped multiple times. Full red coloration. Collectors prize pennies that have maintained their original reddish copper color. Over time, many pennies tarnish and turn brown, but a coin with full red coloration can dramatically increase in value. Off-center strikes. Coins that were not struck properly and appear off-center can also be valuable, depending on the degree of the error and how much of the design remains visible. Market value in recent sales. The market for rare coins is constantly evolving, and prices can fluctuate based on demand, collector interest, and auction results. While an average circulated 1963 D penny might only be worth a few cents, certain rare specimens have sold for hundreds of thousands, even reaching a jaw-dropping $1.9 million at an auction. This high-value sale occurred because the coin was in pristine condition, had a rare error, and was certified by a top grading agency. How to identify a rare 1963 D penny? If you suspect that you might have a valuable 1963 D penny, here's what you need to do. Examine the coin's condition. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or damage. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to look for doubling in the text, date, or mint mark. Assess the color. If the coin has maintained its bright red color, it may be worth sending it for grading. Get it authenticated. Send your coin to a professional grading service such as PCGS or NGC to get an official evaluation of its authenticity and grade. The 1963 D. Lincoln penny is a testament to how even the smallest items can hold incredible value. If you happen to come across one of these rare pennies in your collection, you might be sitting on a fortune. Be sure to check your old coin jars, collections, and even pocket change, because you never know what hidden treasure you might find. We are going to talk about one of the rarest and most valuable pennies ever found, the 1971 mint mark Lincoln penny, which has stunned collectors worldwide with its mind-blowing value of up to $1.8 million. Yes, you heard it right. A single penny could make you a millionaire. Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history, rarity, and factors that make this coin a true gem in the numismatic world. The Lincoln penny has been an essential part of American currency since its introduction in 1909 to honor the 16th president, Abraham Lincoln. The design by Victor David Brenner featured Lincoln's profile on the obverse and 2 wheat stalks on the reverse. However, in 1959, the U.S. Mint replaced the wheat reverse with the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo, to mark the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This design remained in circulation until 2008. The 1971 Lincoln penny was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, but what makes it extremely valuable is a rare minting error or special variation. This is why collectors are always on the lookout for these hidden gems. One of the most sought-after varieties of the 1971 Lincoln penny is the 1971 double die obverse. This error occurred during the minting process when the die struck the coin multiple times, causing noticeable doubling on the inscriptions like Liberty, Indiana, God We Trust, and the year 1971. The doubling is clear and bold, making it a highly desirable coin among numismatists. Another rare variety is the 1971 S-proof penny, minted in San Francisco. Some of these pennies were struck using an extremely rare and valuable die that resulted in unique features, such as deep cameo contrast and crisp details. Coins with a perfect proof designation can fetch thousands or even millions of dollars in auctions. So, what makes this specific 1971 penny worth a staggering $1.8 million? The value of rare coins depends on multiple factors, including rarity, condition, mint errors, and collector demand. Here's what makes this coin so valuable: extremely rare mint error. Coins with clear and well-defined doubling are rare, and the sharper the doubling, the higher the value. Perfect condition, MS 67 or higher. Coins that have never been in circulation, with no scratches or blemishes, are worth significantly more. Auction history. Some of these rare 1971 pennies have been sold in auctions for record-breaking prices, making them even more desirable to collectors. Unique provenance. If a coin has been owned by a famous collector or has a known history of rarity, it can command millions. If you want to check if your 1971 penny is worth a fortune, follow these steps. Check for doubling. Look carefully at the inscriptions and date. Use a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe to spot any doubling. Look at the mint mark. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco pennies have different values. The rarest ones are those with clear mint errors. Examine the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. Uncirculated coins with sharp details are the most valuable. Get it certified. If you believe you have a rare 1971 penny, send it to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC for verification and official grading. The value of a 1971 Lincoln penny varies based on condition and type. Here's a general idea of how much these coins are worth today. Regular 1971 penny 1 to 10 cents. Uncirculated 1971 penny, $5 to $501,971. S-proof penny, $50 to $5,001,971. Double die obverse, $1,000 to $50,000. Extremely rare mint error, $100,000 to $1.80 million. These values fluctuate based on market trends and auction results. If you have a rare error penny, its worth could go even higher in future auctions. So, there you have it. The 1971 Lincoln penny might just be sitting in your collection or spare change jar, waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a beginner, always check your pennies because you never know when you might strike gold, or in this case, copper. If you think you have a rare 1971 penny, get it checked, graded, and who knows, you might be holding a coin worth $1.8 million. Imagine holding a simple penny in your hand, a coin you might find lying on the street or tucked away in an old piggy bank. Now, what if I told you that this ordinary-looking 1973 Lincoln penny could be worth up to $1.7 million? Sounds unbelievable, right? But stick around because today, we will uncover the fascinating history, the rare errors, and the shocking market value of this iconic 1-cent piece. Make sure to watch till the end so you don't miss a single detail. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, honoring the 16th President of the United States, Abraham Lincoln. Over the years, different variations have emerged, making certain editions highly sought after by collectors. But what makes the 1973 penny so special? Let's take a deep dive into its origins. In 1973, the United States Mint produced billions of pennies in three major facilities: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. The Philadelphia Mint struck pennies without a mint mark, while the Denver and San Francisco mints used a small letter D or S respectively. Most of these coins were standard, made from a copper alloy. However, hidden among these billions are a few that stand out, turning them into some of the most valuable pennies ever known. So, what makes some of these 1973 pennies worth a fortune? The key factors include mint errors, rare compositions, and pristine condition. Let's go over the most notable variations that make collectors go wild. One of the most mysterious and valuable versions of the 1973 penny is the aluminum variant. In the early 1970s, the U.S. Mint experimented with different materials for pennies due to rising copper costs. A small batch of aluminum pennies, believed to be around 1.5 million, was minted as test pieces. However, most of these were recalled and melted down before they ever saw public circulation. Only a few escaped, making them incredibly rare today. If you ever come across a 1973 aluminum penny, you might be looking at a coin worth well over $200,000 to even $1.7 million, depending on its condition. Another highly valuable variant is the 1973 double-die penny. Double-die errors occur when the coin's design is struck twice, creating a noticeable overlapping effect on the inscriptions or Lincoln's profile. These errors significantly increase the value of a penny. Collectors have been willing to pay thousands for a well-preserved double-die example. Off-center strike errors also make certain 1973 pennies valuable. When a coin is struck improperly, leaving part of the design missing or misaligned, it becomes highly desirable to numismatists. A 50% off-center penny with a visible date and mint mark can fetch anywhere from a few $100s to several thousand. If you're lucky enough to own a proof penny from the San Francisco Mint, you could be sitting on a small fortune. Proof coins are struck using special dies, giving them a mirror-like finish. Collectors prize these for their detail and rarity, and a 1973 proof penny graded at PR 70 Deep Cameo has sold for over $10,000. Now, let's talk money. How much are these pennies actually worth in today's market? A standard 1973 Lincoln penny in circulated condition is usually worth just 1 cent. However, if you have an uncirculated or rare error coin, the value skyrockets. A high-grade 1973 aluminum penny was last rumored to be worth over $1.7 million due to its extreme rarity. Meanwhile, double-die errors and off-center strikes can range from $500 to $50,000, depending on their condition and demand. So, how can you tell if you have one of these valuable pennies? Here's what you need to look for. Check the weight. A standard copper penny weighs 3.11 grams, while an aluminum penny weighs around 0.93 grams. Inspect for doubling. Look for any signs of doubling on the lettering, date, or Lincoln's profile. Check for off-center strikes. A coin with a significant misalignment might be worth more than you think. Look for proof-like qualities. If the coin has a highly reflective surface, it may be a proof penny from San Francisco. If you have a jar full of pennies at home, now is the time to go through them carefully. Who knows? You might just find a rare 1973 Lincoln penny hiding in plain sight, waiting to change your life. We're focusing on a specific gem, the 1981 D Lincoln penny. This coin, minted in Denver, has intrigued collectors and numismatists alike, not just for its historical significance but also for its potential value in today's market. Historical context: the Lincoln Cent series began in 1909, commemorating the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. By 1981, the penny featured the familiar Lincoln portrait on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. The D mint mark signifies that these coins were produced at the Denver Mint, one of the primary facilities of the United States Mint. Mintage and composition: in 1981, the Denver Mint produced approximately 5.3 billion pennies. These coins were composed primarily of copper, with a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This was the last full year before the U.S. Mint transitioned to a predominantly zinc composition in 1982, making the 1981 pennies particularly significant for collectors interested in copper coinage. Factors influencing value. Several factors can influence the value of a 1981 D penny. Condition coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers indicating better preservation. Uncirculated coins with no were more valuable than those that have been in circulation. Color. Copper coins are graded based on their color designation. RD displays 85% or more of the original red luster. RB shows a mix of red luster and brown toning. BN predominantly brown due to oxidation. Red pennies are generally more sought after and command higher prices. Errors and varieties. Coins with minting errors, such as die cracks, off-center strikes, or repunched mint marks, can be more valuable. For instance, a 1981 D penny with a die break error in MS64 grade has been listed for nearly $700. Coin value. CHECKR market values. MS65 grade. These coins can fetch up to $20. MS66 grade, valued around $28. MS67 grade, prices can reach approximately $160. The record price for a 1981 D penny was $5,170 for an MS67 Plus RD specimen sold in 2017. Coin value. CHECKER the $1.6 million penny, myth or reality. There have been circulating rumors about a 1981 D penny valued at $1.6 million. However, there is no verifiable auction record or credible source confirming such a sale. While rare coins, such as the 1943 D bronze cent, have fetched prices up to $840,000, a 1981 D penny reaching $1.6 million remains unsubstantiated. The SUN. The 1981 D Lincoln penny is a noteworthy piece for collectors, especially those interested in the final years of predominantly copper U.S. cents. While standard circulated coins may hold nominal value, those in exceptional condition or with unique errors can be quite valuable. However, claims of a $1.6 million valuation for this coin lack credible evidence. As always, when assessing a coin's value, it's essential to consider its condition, rarity, and demand within the collecting community. We are diving deep into the fascinating world of the 1984 Lincoln penny, a coin that could be worth an astonishing $1.5 million in the right condition. Stick around to learn what makes this coin so valuable and how you might just have a small fortune lying around in your loose change. The Lincoln cent has been in circulation since 1909, designed by Victor David Brenner. The 1984 version, minted over 70 years later, features the classic Abraham Lincoln profile on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. It was struck in both Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, D mint mark. However, among these, a rare variety has stunned collectors and investors alike, making it worth a fortune. So what makes the 1984 Lincoln penny so special? One word: doubling. The 1984 doubled die obverse, DDO, variety features noticeable doubling in Lincoln's ear and beard, making it one of the most sought-after error coins. This striking error occurred during the minting process when the die used to stamp the coins was misaligned, causing the doubling effect. Expert: the 1984 double die obverse penny is extremely rare because most were spent as ordinary currency before collectors identified the error. Only a handful exist in mint state conditions, and even fewer have been graded at the highest levels, making them exceptionally valuable. Host: now, let's talk value. In circulated condition, a 1984 DDO penny may sell for $50 to $100. In uncirculated condition, values skyrocket, ranging from $500 to $10,000 depending on the grade. But here's the real shocker: certain pristine examples have sold for over $100,000, and collectors speculate that a perfectly preserved specimen could reach $1.5 million in a high-stakes auction. The key to a high valuation is the coin's grading. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC evaluate coins on a 1 to 70 scale. A grade of MS65 or higher dramatically increases the price. Coins with full mint luster, no scratches, and sharp doubling details are the most valuable. So, how do you identify a valuable 1984 Lincoln penny? Here are 3 easy steps. Look for doubling. Examine Lincoln's ear and beard using a magnifying glass or jeweler's loupe. Check the coin's condition. The fewer the scratches and marks, the better the grade. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a valuable piece, send it to a grading service for authentication. It's amazing to think that a simple penny could be worth a life-changing amount of money. The rarest 1984 pennies are climbing in value, and the next big discovery could be yours. So before you toss that spare change, check your pennies. You never know what treasure you might find. We have an incredible topic that will leave coin collectors, treasure hunters, and everyday people absolutely amazed. Imagine finding a single penny in your pocket, only to realize that it's worth a staggering $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A 1985 Lincoln penny with a mint mark has been making waves in the coin collecting world, and today, we're going to explore its fascinating history, the reasons behind its extreme value, and what you need to look out for to see if you have one of these valuable pennies in your collection. Stay with us until the end, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all our rare coin videos. History of the 1985 Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of American currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th birthday of President Abraham Lincoln. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the Lincoln penny has seen various changes over the decades, from its composition to its design and even the addition of mint marks. The 1985 Lincoln penny belongs to the Memorial Reverse series, which ran from 1959 to 2008, featuring the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the back. This coin was struck at various U.S. mint facilities, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, each indicated by a distinct mint mark. However, among the millions of 1985 pennies minted, a rare and valuable variant has surfaced that has sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. What makes this 1985 penny so valuable? You might be wondering why a penny from 1985, a relatively recent year in coin terms, could be worth over $1 million. The reason lies in an extremely rare minting error and a few special characteristics. Some 1985 pennies were struck using a transitional die error, meaning the dies used to mint the coin were either misaligned, contained a double die strike, or were struck on the wrong planchet. These errors create unique variations, making certain coins one-of-a-kind in the eyes of collectors. Additionally, a small number of these pennies have been found with an extremely high-grade quality, meaning they are in near-perfect condition with little to no wear. The rarer the error and the better the condition, the higher the value. The $1.4 million auction sale, one of the most astonishing sales in coin history, involved a 1985 Lincoln penny that sold for an unbelievable $1.4 million at an auction. This particular penny was graded at an exceptional level by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, one of the most respected authorities in numismatics. It featured a unique double die obverse error, where the inscriptions on the front of the coin, such as Liberty and the date, 1985, appeared slightly doubled due to a misalignment in the striking process. The combination of this rare error and the pristine condition led to its record-breaking sale. How to identify a valuable 1985 penny? If you want to check whether you have a fortune sitting in your coin jar, here's what you need to look for in a 1985 Lincoln penny. Mint mark. The letter below the date indicates where the coin was minted. The most valuable ones often come from the Denver Mint, marked with a D, and sometimes from the Philadelphia Mint, no mint mark. Double die obverse. Examine the inscriptions, especially Liberty and In God We Trust. If you notice doubling in the lettering, your penny could be extremely valuable. High-grade condition. Coins that are uncirculated, with minimal wear, and have a strong strike tend to be worth significantly more. Off-center strike. Some pennies were struck off-center, leaving an incomplete design, which increases rarity and value. Wrong planchet errors. If the penny appears thicker, thinner, or even has a different coloration, it might have been struck on the wrong type of planchet, making it rare. Market trends and current value. Even if your 1985 penny doesn't reach the $1 million mark, some variations can still fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. The market for rare coins has been growing steadily, with collectors and investors looking for unique errors and high-grade specimens. A standard 1985 penny in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, but one with a verified minting error can sell for thousands at major coin auctions and online marketplaces such as eBay and heritage auctions. Currently, collectors are paying top dollar for certified error coins, and as demand continues to rise, the value of these rare pennies is expected to increase even further. Where to sell your valuable penny? If you believe you have a valuable 1985 Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Companies like PCGS and NGC offer certification services that authenticate and grade your coin, which significantly increases its value in the market. Once graded, you can list your penny at online auctions, contact coin dealers, or even attend numismatic conventions where collectors and investors are actively seeking rare coins. Always ensure that you sell through a reputable dealer to maximize your profits and avoid scams. So, there you have it, the incredible story of the 1985 Lincoln penny that sold for $1.4 million. This serves as a reminder that rare and valuable coins are still out there, waiting to be discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just someone who enjoys searching through pocket change, you never know when you might come across a hidden treasure. We uncover the rarest and most valuable coins that could be sitting right in your pocket change. Today, we're diving deep into the 1996 Lincoln penny, a coin that most people overlook but one that has shocked the numismatic world with an unbelievable value of $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. One of these pennies sold for an astronomical price, and we're going to break down why and how you can find one too. So, stay tuned till the end because you don't want to miss a single detail. The Lincoln penny has been a staple of U.S. currency since 1909, when it was first introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design, created by Victor David Brenner, has remained a classic, with minor modifications over the years. The 1996 penny was struck at the Denver Mint, which is indicated by the small D mint mark located below the date on the obverse side of the coin. In 1996, the U.S. Mint produced 6,510,800,000 pennies at the Denver facility, making it one of the most common Lincoln cents. However, despite this massive mintage, certain rare errors and variations have made some of these pennies extremely valuable. So, what makes a seemingly ordinary 1996 Lincoln penny worth over $1 million? Let's break it down. Minting errors. Some 1996 pennies exhibit dramatic errors that can significantly increase their value. These include double die errors. This occurs when the die strikes the coin twice, slightly misaligned, causing a doubled image. These are rare and can fetch thousands of dollars. Off-center strikes. A coin that has been struck off-center, with part of the design missing, can be worth a hefty sum. Broad-struck errors. If a penny was struck outside of the retaining collar, it may appear larger and distorted, making it highly collectible. Wrong planchet errors. Some 1996 pennies were accidentally struck on foreign or silver planchets, drastically increasing their value. High-grade condition. MS-69 and MS-70, the majority of pennies from 1996 are circulated and show signs of wear. However, uncirculated pennies that have been carefully preserved and graded MS-69 or MS-70 by professional grading services such as PCGS or NGC can command extraordinary prices. Unique and rare pieces. A specific 1996 penny became famous when it was auctioned for $1.3 million, as it had a combination of a mint error and a nearly flawless grade. The rarity and demand for such a piece skyrocketed its value beyond imagination. If you're wondering whether you have one of these valuable pennies in your possession, here's what you should do. Check for mint errors. Use a magnifying glass to carefully examine the coin for any signs of doubling, misalignment, or striking issues. Look at the condition. If the penny appears brand new with no scratches or wear, it could be worth getting graded. Get a professional grading. Submit your penny to a service like PCGS, NGC, or Annex to have it authenticated and graded. Research auction records. If you believe you have a rare penny, research past auctions to see how similar coins have sold. Most 1996 Lincoln pennies are only worth face value, especially if they are in circulated condition. However, rare variations in high-grade examples can fetch $500 to $10,000 depending on the error and grade. The record-breaking $1.3 million sale was an exceptional case, but it proves that treasures can still be found in everyday pocket change. The next time you come across a 1996 D Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Take a closer look, because you could be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and who knows? You might be the next lucky person to discover a $1 million penny. We're talking about the 2016 Lincoln penny with a 2016 mint mark that has made headlines in the numismatic community for its staggering value. Believe it or not, a 2016 Lincoln penny has been valued at an astonishing $1.2 million, making it one of the most sought-after modern coins in existence. But what makes this particular penny so special? Stay tuned as we dive into the history, rarity, and value of this remarkable coin. History of the Lincoln penny. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation for over a century, first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Designed by Victor David Brenner, the original penny featured a profile of Lincoln on the obverse and wheat stalks on the reverse. Over the years, the design has evolved, with the memorial reverse being introduced in 1959 and the shield reverse replacing it in 2010. The 2016 Lincoln penny follows this modern design but stands out due to its rare minting errors and unique characteristics. The rarity of the 2016 Lincoln penny. Most 2016 pennies are common and found in everyday circulation. However, a select few were struck with a rare minting error that has made them extremely valuable. Experts have identified a small batch of these pennies that were mistakenly struck using experimental or misaligned dies, resulting in an anomaly that collectors go crazy for. Some of these errors include double die strikes, off-center prints, and unintentional designs caused by mechanical malfunctions at the U.S. Mint. Why is the 2016 Lincoln penny worth $1.20 million? The value of a coin is determined by factors such as rarity, demand, and condition. In the case of the 2016 Lincoln penny, collectors have been drawn to its unique minting errors and pristine condition. A particular specimen was recently sold for $1.2 million at a private auction due to its flawless preservation and extreme rarity. This coin is believed to be one of the only known examples of its kind, making it highly desirable among numismatists and investors alike. How to identify a valuable 2016 Lincoln penny. If you want to check whether you have a rare 2016 Lincoln penny in your possession, there are a few key details to look for. First, examine the coin under magnification to spot any doubling in the lettering or date, which could indicate a double die error. Next, look for any off-center strikes or unusual markings that may suggest a minting flaw. Finally, check the coin's luster and condition, as well-preserved specimens tend to fetch higher prices in the market. If you believe you have a rare penny, it is highly recommended to get it professionally graded by a reputable agency such as PCGS or NGC. The numismatic market has seen a significant rise in demand for modern era coins in recent years. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for unique coins with historical significance and rare characteristics. The 2016 Lincoln penny has gained traction as one of the most valuable modern coins, leading to increased interest among both seasoned collectors and newcomers. As a result, prices for these rare pennies continue to rise, making them a worthwhile investment for those lucky enough to find one. The 2016 Lincoln penny with a rare minting error has cemented its place in numismatic history, with one specimen fetching an unbelievable $1.2 million. While most pennies in circulation are worth just a cent, it goes to show that hidden treasures can be found in the most unexpected places. If you happen to come across a 2016 penny, take a closer look. You never know, you might just be holding a small fortune in your hand. Be sure to subscribe to our channel for more exciting coin discoveries, and let us know in the comments if you've ever found a valuable coin in your collection. Until next time, happy hunting!